Projections for Captain America Brave New World's box office are not good. I talked about this yesterday. This movie might be in a lot of trouble. And that's bad for Disney Marvel because they spent a ton of money on it. But it's so bad now that even sites like CBR, Screen Rant, and other shield sites, they can't spin this to a win. This is bad. It's bad if this movie does not make at least as much as Quantumania did its first weekend. Now, of course, Quantumania went on to fail because after the first weekend, the movie dropped off a cliff because most people came out saying that the movie sucked. So it did terribly. And that's likely what's going to happen with Brave New World. I don't think this movie is going to be very good. It's a mess. It's had tons of reshoots. I just don't think it's going to be a very good movie. And here's a reason why I think this movie's in trouble. If this rumor is true, this movie's going to piss off a lot of people because I think a lot of people are going into this movie thinking that it's going to have a lot of Red Hulk. And you would be justified in thinking that because all of the marketing for the movie has him front and center. Makes it look like he's an important part of the movie. Every poster just about, well, a lot of the good ones, like this one. This is a nice poster because it's based on a comic cover, even though in the comic book cover it's Steve Rogers and he's getting crushed by the Green Hulk. They're trying to do what Deadpool and Wolverine did by putting comic covers into, real life. Well, real life for the movie, live action. Deadpool and Wolverine did a really good job with that. This sucks because, well, number one, how the hell is Sam standing up to that fist? He doesn't have the super soldier serum in it. If you look at Steve's, you see how that should really look. So this is the comic book that poster, this one, is based on. That's what it's based on. And look at the difference between how Sam looks in this, standing up to Hulk's punch, and look at Steve, who has the super soldier serum in him. He's barely holding on. Deadpool and Wolverine did this so much better. And this is a nitpick. But the only difference between, especially the cover where you see Hulk's reflection in the claws, the only real difference is Wolverine has his mask on the comic book cover. Other than that, it's pretty damn good. And so are some other scenes that are in there. But Red Hulk, apparently in the movie for 5 minutes. This isn't a reason to go back and see the movie then. I don't know. Like, that's what you need. You need repeat viewers in a lot of cases for these movies, and I don't think they're going to get it here. But this is probably going to disappoint a lot of people because I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going for Red Hulk. In fact, in the video I put out yesterday, there were people that put in the comments, just going to see Red Hulk. Well, you're going to have to sit through a 2-hour movie just for 5 minutes. That's not even a very long action scene in Marvel standards. This is supposed to probably be the final battle. The trailer, so if you've seen the trailer, you basically have seen the entire scene because 5 minutes, most of the trailers, this shit takes up like a minute of it now because they've been trying to really push this battle between Harrison Ford Hulk and Sam Falcon Captain America. So I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed. Now, keep in mind, this is a rumor. It comes from We Love Physical Media, who posts a lot of good stuff. This might be fake. Maybe he's in the majority of the movie. I guess we'll see. But if people come out shitting on this movie and saying, yeah, he's barely in it, you're going to see a huge drop-off that second weekend. This could end up being the worst flop of any Marvel movie that's gone down. This might be worse, and that's the way it's tracking anyway. This could end up performing worse at the box office than the Eternals or the Marvels, and that would be really, really bad for them. They put out another first look, by the way. We've got Brave New World first look, and it's not very telling. There's a bold statement in here, though, where Anthony Mackie says, yeah, it's exciting because it's going to be going back to old school Marvel. And that's what they've been trying to do with this outside of the Red Hulk stuff. They've been trying to get people to think that this is going to be on the level of the Winter Soldier, which in my opinion is the best Marvel movie. Whether or not it can live up to that, I don't know. That's a bold statement to say this is going to be as good as the Winter Soldier.
I come to set every day with a smile on my face because we're making Captain America.
Where's Steve? How do you make Captain America without Steve Rogers? I'm just not behind this change. It's stupid. You should have just recast Chris Evans, or done it the right way and made Bucky Captain America, which, by the way, is one of the best Captain America runs, hands down. That Ed Brubaker Bucky Captain run, it's amazing. Unlike the Sam Wilson Captain America run, which is shit. And it really is. And I'm not trying to exaggerate it. Go read it for yourself. He's never been good as Captain America. It was so stupid to take a character that people loved and to change him. Bucky was dead for decades until they brought him back and made him the Winter Soldier. He started with Captain America. It's like that's like Robin becoming Batman. It makes sense.
And being handed the shield, it just means a lot to me. It's personal.
He has made that decision to
It's also dumb that he flies around and throws a shield. It also makes no sense.
become
I'm just saying.
unabashedly Captain America.
Sir! Hey, he stays.
And Harrison Ford playing President Ross is one of the many pinch yourself moments.
I had seen actors in the Marvel movies have a really good time. And I thought, well, maybe I ought to get me some of that.
So I'm here for money. I'm here for that cash, baby. And that's okay. I got no problems with it. He needs he needs it so he can get another plane. So when he crashes another one, he can go get a brand new one. I get it.
Harrison was cool, and he was great. And it was really interesting to see him sculpting a character in a world this big. I couldn't put a price on that lesson.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
That's their point.
You're right.
That's their point.
I'm not.
Captain America. You ever ask yourself?
Oh, it's a guy
who's
from
playing
Edward
who?
Norton's Hulk movie.
Audiences are
Wow.
going to really appreciate bringing it back to old school Marvel.
There it is. Audiences are going to really appreciate bringing it back to old school Marvel. What does that mean? What does that mean? Maybe this movie will be good. Could be. Could all be wrong. We'll see. We don't have to wait much longer.
And I'm excited for people to see that.
Are you going to tell
So
Harrison
many
Ford to be
surprises
better?
left.
So this is the Hulk stuff. And this is the majority of the market. A lot of people roast that scene right there, by the way, where he he has all of the hot metal, melted metal fall on him. I don't get on that too hard because it's a comic book movie. We're not invoking realism in these things. It's not that big of a deal. But I get it. It's like, I'm okay with people making fun of the movie. It exists to be made fun of. So February 14th, we'll see. I'm going to watch it somehow, in some fashion. And I will give you my thoughts probably on the Flashcast of that week. So we'll see. We'll see how things go. I think this movie's, I'm pretty, like, let's say 80% sure this movie's probably going to tank. How bad it tanks, though, that's the real question. Anyway, we'll see. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. I'd like to hear from you in the comments. Are you going to see this movie? Also, what are your expectations? What do you think the box office is going to be? How long do you think Red Hulk's going to be in it? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Also, if you would please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.